Can't tell if he's burying acorns, if he's finding worms. Earlier he was burying acorns, but I think he's getting breakfast now. So anyway, see how long this lasts. My batteries get a little low. It's oops, park the brakes on. Oh, okay. It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Friday's always good, I think anyway. Just woke up, it's about 8:55. Got home about, I don't know, 6:45 or so this morning. Snagged an hour nap. Now I take my wife out to breakfast. So she's already over there, or should be almost there. I'm driving over to meet her, so thought I'd do a little driving video. But that's why my hair is combed, because going out to breakfast. But anyway, we'll see how long. Like I said, my battery's getting a little low. I got the other video in queue. I put it up the other day, but I didn't hit publish, I guess. I don't know, it's not showing up, and I haven't got a chance to check. So when I get home from breakfast, I'll check that. Throw a video up. Like I said on that one, I'm going to try and make a video every Friday, try and be more active, try and catch a few videos. But today my kids got a minimum day at school, so I think after we pick them up, since we got good weather still, you know, it's nice to have good weather, but we really need bad weather right now just to fill up the lakes and streams. But I think we might go for a little hike somewhere. It'll be good, get outside, get some fresh air for a little bit. Then tomorrow we got soccer. I got a union meeting with my dad, my brother, and my brother-in-law. So we're going out to breakfast tomorrow morning. That'll be cool. And then got my daughter's soccer game. And then after that, don't know what's going on, but I got to work this weekend. So that's okay. Got to. Holidays are coming up. Can't miss any more work right now. But other than that, that's about it. Probably won't get any garage time this weekend, but I do have some penciled in for next weekend. Thank goodness, it'll help. I need to get out there and do something. I've kind of made some plans up, wrote some ideas down on what I want to get done with what I have left. I got a different idea for my... It's the bad part about your budget going out. You start rethinking things and coming up with new ideas. And that's really what I'm doing right now. And I kind of got this idea. I've been thinking for a while. I want to put a electronic sending unit for the temperature gauge and the oil pressure gauge in that. It has a gauge, but all it has is oil pressure light. I'd prefer to have a gauge. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is try to fabricate a little panel that is on a hinge of some sort, and it will fold up behind the dash. So when I'm driving, I could fold it down. I got my gauges right there, and then when I stop at a show or what have you, I can fold it up and have it up out of the way and not visible. I think that'd be pretty sweet. And inside that gauge, inside that little fold away, hide away panel, I think I want to include my airbag switches and my compressor switch and all that stuff. If I cut off here at some point in time, I apologize. But I think I'm going to start kind of tinkering on that idea, figure out which side of the steering column I want to put it. I got to finish taking my steering column apart so I can paint it. And it's going to be painted white, I believe. I think that'll look best against everything else that I have in there. I didn't plan on doing that anytime soon, but if the weather keeps up the way it is, then I'll actually be able to paint that here pretty soon. The other things I have planned for it: finish up the wiring, throw my starter in, run the wiring for that. If anything, here pretty soon I can snag a battery and at least start running down any wiring gremlins that I have at this point in time. My main holdback is exhaust manifolds. I have my factory ones, so maybe I'll put those on for now and see if I can at least get everything fired up. Any adjustments that need to be made, set the timing, get the carb all tuned up, all that kind of jazz. So I may end up doing that over the winter until I have the money to buy the whatchamacallit, the exhaust manifolds. Then after that, we got the rear end that I got to rebuild. That'll definitely do over the winter. And hopefully I get all that stuff done. Then very early next year, I'll be able to actually drive that sucker down the road. Really looking forward to that. Especially right now, my wife's car is going to the dumps on us pretty rapidly. It's got a lot of miles on it, but the transmission's starting to go south on it. And it has a all-wheel drive transmission that is primarily front-wheel drive, so it's in there sideways like a normal front-wheel drive transmission. And it has a PTO. I don't know if it's considered a PTO, but it's got a power takeoff off the back of the transmission that goes to the rear transaxle. But it is not a cheap transmission, and I don't really want to have to replace it. There's a bunch of other stuff, since it has high mileage, that it's dying on it, and it's the amount of money to get it roadworthy again is damn near worth the same amount the car is, if not more, not including any type of labor whatsoever. Because even though I could swap that transmission out on my own, I still have to trailer it to a dealership to get the computer reflashed and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to go the way of donation. Once it finally gives up, we'll donate it, be done with it. It's been a good car. We got our money's worth out of it, I'll say that. Oh, look at that. There's a 55 panel over there. Not sure if it's showing up or not. That lady probably thought I was filming her. Sorry for the shaky cam there. I was trying to get that panel in. Anyway, we kind of been knowing that thing was going south. We're going to buy a new vehicle next year. So we'll just roll with the motorcycle, my motorcycle and my truck for the winter. That'll make my commute suck every now and then, but it's all right. The schedule that I have now, I won't ride in the rain twice in one day. It'll be once on my way to work, and then a day and a half later when I come home. That's not as bad as doing it twice in one day. Anyway, kind of feel like I'm rambling here, so I thought I'd do a quick driving vlog. Again, if you can see, we got some beautiful weather. Trees are all turned. It should be losing their leaves here pretty soon. But yeah, that's about it. Says my truck thermometer says it's 62 degrees right now, which I think is a little optimistic, but I don't know. Maybe it is. That some of you guys would have to wear shorts and tank tops, I think, in this weather. But you'll see. I haven't seen anybody yet, but there'll be somebody all bundled up in a parka and Sorel boots and everything else, because us Californians, this is almost wintertime. And it was where I worked too. It was in the low 30s yesterday, so at least I get to experience some cold up there. It'll get a lot colder there here pretty soon. So anyway, I'm tired and hungry, so I'm rambling. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off before my battery dies. I will talk to you guys later on today. If I get out in the garage to accomplish something, I'll bring the camera along. If not, I'll see you guys next week at some point in time, for sure. So you guys all take it easy. Have a good weekend. Hope the weather's agreeing with you guys wherever you are. And we'll see you soon. See ya.